Brandy, happy Friday, y'all. We'll have to. Good morning, good morning. Calling all peas. Do you remember that show? I don't know if some of you do, but my brother Raymond has been watching the reruns, and it's called Car 54, Where Are You? It's about Muldoon, and I forget the other guy. These two, they're like Abbott and Costello, but they're two policemen, and they're based here in New York, in the Bronx, and it's just wonderful. They have very very funny vignettes or skits on there. Anyway, I'll give 2 more minutes. It's 8:10, 8, and we'll see if we can, if any peas come in. So calling all peas. And let me see. Let me read some messages. Let's see. Annie said her brother-in-law James asked for more prayers. He is home and I'm healing. Oh, yes, great. That's good news. Where did I put that? I was thinking we didn't. Well, we'll talk about it later. Anyway. Okay. Where did I find that? So I have a lot of yays today. Oops. Let me see. I didn't put the chat up to see who's in. Oh, here we are. Good, good, good. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Deidre. Thank you, you're here. Yes, you loved Car 54. Where are you? Thank you, guys. Hello, Leo. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday. You better have a yay for me or for us. Great, Reese Street. All right. Mary Quincoli, hello, hello. All right. So what we're going to do, let's get the show on the road. So I have my notes from Teri. Oh, where did they go? Uh-oh. All right. Okay. So, yeah. So let's go into our hearts. Let's settle ourselves down and get ourselves into a place where we're closing off all that's around us and we're going into our heart where love lives. So, hand on your heart. Take a deep breath just to shake off stuff. And take another deep breath, getting yourself into a space of just calmness, quietness. Knowing that you have another day. And now that we're slowing down our breathing and our body is beginning to relax, let's bring in some joy. Let's bring in some love and really feel that. Let's bring in some light. Because it is a beautiful day. It is a day that is filled with a magnificent palette. Boy, all those leaves. And let's bring in a lot of love for ourselves. Call out your name and say, I love me. I love grace. And let's say affirmations. I am worthy. I am enough just as I am. I am healthy. I am happy. I am a spark of the divine. I am on divine timing for me. Miracles happen to me every day. Opportunities show up for me everywhere. I am an opportunity myself. And today is Friday. Thank you. Welcome, guys. So, today is Friday. What's your yay? Let's see. My yay is that we're all here. The Morning Cuppa is still moving along, still a place where the heart can come and just take a deep breath and face the day, because the day is a great day and it's a good day. And so my yay was last night I came back from helping a friend of mine to accompany her to the hospital. And it was a wonderful time, a great friend of mine. And what happened was I came back home, and before I got home, I stopped at the supermarket. And, it was about 7 o'clock, so it was dusk out. I mean, it was dark outside. And I parked my car in front of a car which had the bonnet, you call it the hood, open. And I figured out, oh, he must have some mechanical issue. So I went in, did my shopping, came out and found that he was still there. But what happened is he was walking with his little son. Young son, I think the son was maybe 6, and they had just asked somebody if they had jumper cables. And this person said no. So the young boy came and said, Daddy, ask her. That was me. And so I heard him and I said, you know what? I do have jumper cables. And that boy just lit up. He was mesmerized and he was just, oh boy. So I ended up, giving the father, who was a mechanic, my jumper cables, which I have in the car. And they were so happy. And he said, Daddy, can we give her something? And his name was Elijah, and he spelt it for me. And what was so funny was this young boy, his dad said, give her a hug. And after that, I just kept getting all these hugs from wherever he was. That was my yay. My yay was, my light is still bright. My awareness is still there. And I can go out into the world, and the children show you how you are on the scale of, are you still full of light, or are you just patches of light? That was my yay. And I had a koala bear that Mama Hado Bear had given to me, which was in the car, and it came out, and I saw it, and I gave this little boy. And do you know what was so funny? He had just received a huge, big koala bear, and now he got this koala bear. And so I told him to name it T-Rex, because my nephew and my niece, they call me T-Rex. T-Rex Grace. So that was my yay. My yay is that I'm here. I'm able to touch a soul, to bring a smile. So what are your yays? Let me see, where am I? Back to the chat. Car. Yes, and Deidre, I love my yay is car 54. Where are you? Good morning, Jennifer. Welcome. Yes, we're all doing well. Good morning, Kathy, and yes, TGIF. Brandy, good morning, peace. Thank you, Grace Isis. Yes, you are enough. You are worthy. Miracles and happiness happen to you every day. And you love yourself. Thank you. Deidre gives us our days on our affirmations. It's day 228. Teri's got 9 more days. Can you believe it? I hope you can all hear me. Oh, thank you, Brandy. It's from the Maasai people. I got it at home in Kenya, and I wear it just to feel a little bit of connection back there. But thank you. Thank you. When I get back there, I'll bring a whole load for everyone. And the women make these. Thank you. Oh, and Terry says, good morning from the doctor's office. Great, great. Good. So, please, I don't see any yays yet, but I'm sure you have a lot of yays. Let's see. Here we are. And Brandy, we hope you're doing well. I think you are because you're on here. And thank you for keeping the faith and believing and knowing that, you know what, it's just a little bit of a tweak here and there. But you have to take deep breaths and know that sometimes it's just something that we have to pay attention to. But that all is well. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. You're here. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna go into story time. I don't see any yays. Oh, Teri's yay. My yay is seeing all of you here. Thank you, Teri. That's wonderful. Yeah, great. Oh, yes, and Brandy's yay, yes, is Deidre. Oh, my yay is all you peas and Linda Lemieux. And of course, our Deidre. All right, so let's go. Oh, and Kathy Hannah, that's my yay too. So let's go into. Oh, James is on. Happy Friday, James. Thank you for coming on. Kathy's yay is hopefully having Colin home for a visit this weekend. That's a super yay. And just believe that yay. You know, I'm listening a lot to Neville Goddard. And I also listened to Greg Braden, I think his name is. And you know, the whole theme right now that I seem to be getting into is feeling the belief, feeling the trust. Not, you know, they're saying, what I'm gathering is Kathy said her yay is Colin coming home for a visit this weekend. We have to believe that and trust it and feel it. Feel, yeah, my son will be home. You know, I'm feeling today is going to be a great day. I'm trusting it. I'm believing. That's my yay. So those yays are your beliefs and your trusts. They're your wishes. They're your miracles. You know, so keep them alive with that trust, with that feeling. Oh yeah, T-Rex Grace. Good morning. All right, so without further ado, let's go to story time. And thank you for allowing me to do that. Guess who's on? Hope Wellington Marshall. Greetings, beautiful souls. Oh boy, oh, this is good. I thought about you very much today, Hope. And oh boy, yes, we love you just as we love all peace. And your yay is for keeping the family together. Thank you. Family is important because that's where we get our nourishment. You know, in Africa, family is, you know, we don't have social security, so people have a lot of children. Okay, not that that's allowed. I mean that's good, but it's good, but it's not good. But you know what I mean. So, you know, the family stays together. You know, for example, my grandfather had 5 wives, and three wives. My great grandfather had 5, and the 3 wives, and they all lived in this one homestead, and each wife had a mud hut, you know, and they were there. They cared for each other. They were family. They nurtured each other. Yeah, you know how families are. But thank you. We're keeping this going. Thank you so much, Ma. Hope. Thanks. Oh, that's a great year. And Sally De La Rosa. Good morning. Feeling tons better today, better than in the last 3 years. The new doctor is fabulous. Oh, Sally, That's my yay too, that you're feeling good and that you're in a place where, you know, the tweaks, these doctors are just tweaking. I look at them as like they're mechanics. And the mechanics shop is the hospital or their office. So once in a while, yeah, we're not traveling really really smoothly. We go in, we get a drink. Thank you for that. Thank you for telling us. My yay is all those who are feeling good, all peas that are feeling good today. All right, I've been saying this, so let me get to it now. So, story time, story time. Becoming who you are. Oh, becoming who you already are. Becoming who you already are. Authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and becoming who we are. That was by Breen Brown. Hello, Julie Kiss, Annie Sevens. Great. Today, I sat in quiet reflection and asked myself, who am I really? Not the image I show to the world or the vision I think others expect me to be, but the true, unfiltered essence that God created. I realized that each day we are invited into this sacred practice of authenticity. It isn't a one-time awakening. It's a continual unfolding, a gentle peeling back of the layers of should and supposed to that we wrapped ourselves in for comfort or approval. We spend so much time trying to fit into shapes that we never meant. Oh, we spend so much time trying to fit into shapes that were never meant for us. We measure ourselves against invisible yardsticks for perfection. But when we pause long enough to listen, our soul whispers, you are already enough. You were never meant to perform. You were meant to be authenticity. Ask. Oh, sorry. You were never meant to perform. You were meant to be. Authenticity asks us to trust our own light, even when it flickers. It asks us to speak truth, even when our voice trembles. It invites us to love ourselves, not because we have achieved something extraordinary, but because we exist. And that is miracle enough. When we live authentically, we give others permission to do the same. Our truth becomes a lantern lighting the way for souls who are still searching for their own reflection in the divine mirror. The world doesn't need more perfection. It needs real hearts, unmasked, unafraid to shine. Angel question. Dear angels, why is it so hard for us to simply be ourselves? Why do we cling to the expectation of others instead of resting in the truth of who we are? Angel message. Dear ones, you come into this world already radiant, already whole. Yet through the years, the noise of the world grew louder than the song of your soul. You learned to dim your light to fit into spaces too small for your spirit. The time has come to remember. You are not here to please, to prove, or to perform. You are here to express the divine essence that breathes through you. Each time you choose honesty over perfection, vulnerability over facade, love over fear, you return home to your true self. I'm going to repeat that. Each time you choose honesty over perfection, vulnerability over facade, love over fear, you return home to your true self. Let go of the mask. The angels see you as you are, brilliant, tender, eternal. When you embrace your authenticity, you step into divine alignment, and heaven rejoices. For nothing is more beautiful than a soul fully alive in its truth. Nothing is more beautiful than a soul fully alive in its truth. Angels whisper, "Beloved, you are enough just as you are. Your truth is sacred. Let your heart be your mirror, and you will see the face of God smiling back." I think that's so poignant for today. And Teri says it is our divine time to show our authentic self. Yes, yes. Goodbye, Brandy. And Sally loves this message. It hit the heart. Lemieux, yay, it's always good news. Sorry, I don't know. But yes, and this we have Brandy's prayer. You know, boy, this week's messages have really been reminding us about the basics of who we are. You know, I had asked all of us if we had a song that kind of helped lift our vibrations and which was a favorite. It didn't have to be um, religious, you know. So I had the Jungle Book. You know, I go back to those. There's the Jungle Book. There's Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Sound of Music. Those songs really had profound messages if you listen to them now that we are a bit older. So, for example, oh, sorry, um, oh, Brandy, I'm so sorry. I see that, yeah, a new thing was found in your MRI. You have a small vessel ischemic disease. Oh, that's a disease in my brain. You know what? They're just gonna tweak it. You have to believe, you know, and listen to what they say. Don't have Go back into yourself and sit with you and the angels and God and ask, what is it about? Yes, what is it about? Because as today's message said, we're not here to perform, right? We're not here to perform. We're here to be. Yeah. Anyways, thank you, Brandy, for sharing that. So what I was saying was, so I had this song, Bare Necessities. Do you remember that? Baloo comes in, and I always, as a child, I always used to say bear because he's a bear. So bare necessities, the simple bare necessities, you know. And so recently, when I go back and I listened to it, it was the bare necessities of life will come to you, your bare necessities. So I don't know why I went there, but you know, this today's message is wonderful. And I forgot to say that today I promise to show my authenticity in all that I do. So that was a great message. I really enjoyed that message. You know, yeah. And it says each time you choose honesty over perfection, vulnerability over facade, love over fear, you return home to your true self. You see. Mm. And we have to remember we're not alone. We're not alone. The angels are telling us here that they see us. So, what are we supposed to do, or what can we try to do? Is to ask for help, ask for support. You know, sit down, call on the angels, call on the angels, call on the angels. Oh, Linda Lemieux has a yay that her lung doctor put it up here. I don't know if it's going to show. Oh, oh, sorry, that her lung doctor, what is it? Her lung, here. Her lung doctor was very pleased with her progress and doesn't need to see her for a year. That is a year. But again, you see, it's trust and trust with feeling. You know, feeling. Right now, I'm feeling that I'm moving into a new job. And it's trusting because I don't have another job yet. But in me, I'm so calm And feeling is also just getting calm, being calm. If you trust, you'll feel, and whatever it is that you're trusting will happen, if you feel that it has happened, like Neville Goddard says, see the end. Don't see the beginning. See the end has already happened. You feel that. That's trust. That's belief. That's knowing, you know. Anyway, so my loves, maybe let's read a few messages here. And Teri's in the doctor's office, the dentist office. So she's doing very well. Okay. Yes. And Julie Kiss says, please, P family, she needs prayers today for her husband's stress test at 2. He already had 2 stents in heart. I know all will be well. We'll remember him in prayer, Julie. And again, like Neville says, see the end. See the end has already happened. He will be well. It's just a checkup. I don't mean to simplify it, but he's going in for the test. The test is to check to see if everything is working in synchronicity. Ooh, like a car's engine, You turn your car on, and those, if you've ever looked in there are all these tubes that are going in and out. That's what they're going to check to see if they're all going in and out well, if they need a little bit of oil. So we're going to hold him in that it is already done and it has been successful. Who's this? Oh, yes. And Sally says, just taking away the pain and about 85% of the tingling throughout my body makes it able to move better and feel better. So I'm happy with the progress today. Wonderful. We are with you too. Good. And Annie Sevens, you see, I did know that this week we had a lot of peace that were going into the repair shop and all those mechanics. Thank you, Dr. Mechanics. And Annie Sevens, I had the best doctors for my surgery, so I'm thankful. We are thankful too. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. So, Brandy has given us her prayers touched by suicide, addiction, and or dementia of any type in their lives. So we're going to wrap up soon, but I just want to go back to the message. Because when I saw that young little boy, his name was Elijah, and he said Eli, and then he spelt it out for me, Elijah, Elijah. I said, wonderful Elijah. And I really saw divinity in that child. I saw God's face. And somewhere, here he's telling his father, let's give her something for what she's done. In my pocket, I had a $20. I gave it to the little boy. And he was so happy. He said, Daddy, look what she gave me. The father's reply was, oh, you have something now to buy what you need to buy. I think it's for school tomorrow or something. But, it's, we have masks and we have to listen to the heartbeat of our hearts. And here, this message is so fitting in that the angels tell us the time has come to remember you are not here to please or prove or to perform. You are here to express the divine essence that breathes through you. So even when you go to the doctor's office, to that repair shop, you are proving or you are bringing the divine essence to those repair mechanics, those doctors. I think that is a great story, and you can all go and read it. It's all there, but I thank you for allowing me to speak it to you. So let's get some little prayers going. And Brandy's prayer is for all touched by suicide, addiction, and or dementia for all types in their lives. And we know we have Sally's. Yeah. Yes. So we have Sally's. So thank you, Enlightened World Network. And Enlightened World Network, Sue says, explore the basics of who we are. That's right. Yeah. And it's now o'clock. Oh, Deidre, you're too funny. She replied to Teri, yep, it's now o'clock. Thanks for the laughter. And Sally says, here we go. Sally says, I taught one of my classes on music from the past that held messages for the future. Wonderful. And there was quite a few of them there were quite a few of them, two of them right off. The mind were Age of Aquarius and Crystal Blue Persuasion. And I challenged my class to bring forward other songs that talked to the future. And you'd be surprised how much music out there has messages and describes exactly what we're going through. Thank you. Yes, Sally, you taught a class. Yeah. You know, even I have a tree outside, and Teri has posted the blog, so you can all go and see it. When I wake outside my room, there's a tree, the window, and I always remember Edelweiss from Sound of Music. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me. Oops, I think I've frozen. Oh boy. Anyway, am I frozen? Please close. Yeah, and so I always sing that to the tree. I said, "Oh my dear tree, every morning you greet me. There you are standing, bright and strong, and you look wonderful to me." Anyway, thank you so much. So, yes, my dear peas, let's go into some prayer time. And oops. So sorry we've been all over the place today, but thank you for being here. And so let's do, during our prayer time, let's think about where we are, who we are, and all those that are not feeling strong or that not feeling themselves, and peace in the world. And remember those in our prayer list, which we have said for this week, but I was thinking I will do that maybe tomorrow or with Teri or next week. And to remember all of them and to remember ourselves. We also need to remember ourselves, because if we don't remember ourselves, then we can't be out there in the world and do what we're supposed to do. Remembering ourselves is knowing that we are worthy, we are enough, we are love, and we don't wear any masks. And if there are those masks we wear, maybe we can just take them off, as the angel said. Let's take a deep breath. And just say thank you. Thank you.